Sean Strickland, Eric Nicksick. There seems to be a divide between the two, and I think it's a little bit overblown, to be honest with you. Nicksick was on the Ariel Helwani podcast, and he kind of let it known that he felt Sean was very lackluster, didn't give it his best, didn't really follow any directions during his fight with Dricus du Plessis. And to be absolutely honest with you, I think it's a bit overblown because I think, as a big Dricus du Plessis fan, I think Dricus just made Sean look normal. I think Dricus had an amazing game plan that just kind of nullified a lot of what Sean did. Yeah, Sean could have pushed the action more and all that, but I feel like he actually would have got hit a lot more if he did that. So I actually felt like Dricus came out with a GSP, George St. Pierre-like performance where he just did what he needed to do to nullify his opponent and make him look really average. So Strickland says that maybe Nicksick won't be in his corner going forward. He doesn't seem like he's very happy with Nicksick going on and kind of being, talking about airing dirty laundry, if you will, on a podcast. And I do agree it's something that Nicksick should have said to Sean behind closed doors. He didn't really need to go on a really popular podcast and tell everyone that Sean just didn't do a good job, didn't listen, and kind of blew his opportunity. And now, because he might not want to be a champion, that he doesn't know if he can train him going forward. I don't really agree with Nicksick saying that in public. I don't really get why he did that. Maybe just to send a strong message to Strickland. I don't know. But he did it, and Strickland might be going with different cornermen here in the future. I think it's a little overblown. I think Strickland can beat a lot of people going forward here. I still think he would beat Imavov, who I think now officially is the number one contender, which is really weird that he's ranked number one, then Sean, then Hamzat, even though Hamzat is now the for sure next contender, even though Imavov is above him in the rankings. That's kind of a weird thing. Not sure why the UFC ranked it that way, but they did. So, DDP Hamzat next, and Sean just needs to keep his head up. I was really rooting for Dricus in this fight, but Sean is a great fighter. He'll be back. He'll get a lot more ranked wins going forward here. Will he get a title shot? Maybe not in the future, but I think he has a lot to give the UFC, a lot of fights he can win, a lot of tough guys that he can beat going forward here. And we'll see going forward what Sean has in store. Get his arm fixed, get his staff under control, and then I'm sure he'll be right back in the octagon beating up on someone else.